This is a video tour of the West End Academy located at 5331 McCamey Road in West Knoxville, about a mile from the Restoration House. The school was in existence since 1971 and moved to the site on McCamey in 2001. The large pond there is about 2 acres and is stocked full of fish. This is the front of the original structure, which was built as a house. You can see the great room where different members of our staff are standing. This is around the side. You can see on the lower level, there's a 3-car garage door. This is the driveway coming up to the property, and to the left, there's a gravel parking lot with a dumpster. You can see the garage better here. This is right around the side of the garage with the fire room. There's also a porch on the second story that does not have ground access. And then there's the full basement level that you're looking at now. You can see where there was a window that was removed and is now covered. And there's also outside access onto the porch. You can see another exit with some steps right there from the breezeway that connects the Early Ed Center portion of the building with the original main house. And then this is a good view of the pond, which is about 2 acres. You can see there's also some picnic tables and ample flat area. This is around the Early Ed Center with the playground. This building was built in 2013, and it's got 7 classrooms. All have their own outside heating and air unit, as you can see. They also have their own bathroom, each classroom, and a little office for the teacher of that classroom. This is the breezeway that connects the Early Ed Center wing with the original house wing, which is what operated as the K-12 school. The house did. And here's back where we started. This is the entrance right through the great room, main entrance of the West End Academy. You can see the stairs going down to the full basement level. Then you're walking into the main great room area, the living room with the fireplace. This is overlooking that porch that you saw from outside. It's a pretty big, pretty good sized space. And then there's an interior window that looks into what used to be a bedroom. You can see the sprinkler system that's been installed. This is right off to the left of that room, what used to be a bedroom, I'm sure, that they used as a classroom. Then it goes into a pretty large bathroom with a closet and tub area. And then you can walk through there. Then you have the administrative space. So you have a bathroom right off the administrative space. Sprinkler system, fire alarm. So you have kind of the assistant area, and then through the glass there is where the director had her office. And here's the kitchen. It's got a pantry, and then there's this outside screened in porch area where it looks like they just kept file cabinets. And that was the networking closet that we just passed through real quick. They removed the dishwasher to get a third sink by code, and then also the cooktop, which they also could not have for the Early Ed Center. But they did prepare meals in this for the Early Education Center. And this is that large front porch that we saw in the beginning on the outside that does not have ground level access. And go into this room. And you can see the large finished room right under the living room. And then here's a hallway that has a bathroom off of it, and then a closet. So the bathroom here with a shower and a toilet. And then this is the heating and air unit. This is a larger room off the main room downstairs with a big closet. Windows looking out to the pond. And here's another bathroom on that lower level with a hot water tank, which is fairly new. And then here's a very large storage room. They actually just put carpet down in that. And this is under that porch outside, looking toward the pond. This is working toward the breezeway that connects the Early Ed Center. There's an exit here. These are those steps that go down toward the ground that we saw in the beginning, toward the pond. Then you go up the steps, and then here's to the right, this is the first classroom of the Early Ed Center. This is the only one that does not have its own bathroom and little office. It's the larger of the six. It's about 600 square feet. And then this is moving into the hallway, or I'm sorry, the breezeway. This is where kids would enter the Early Ed space. It's handicap accessible. This would be the main entrance that on the ground level that kids could directly access the Early Ed space. This little breezeway is not air controlled. A little patio that overlooks the pond. And then this is the main Early Ed hallway that we just stepped into. So there's 3 classrooms on the left, 3 classrooms on the right. Every classroom has a window that looks into it. All these classrooms are 430 square feet each. And then they also have this closet area and a little place where the teacher would have a desk as a little mini office and a window they could look out of. And then each one had a bathroom, simple toilet, simple sink, and then a closet. So these rooms all pretty much are designed the exact same way. They all have cameras in them. They all have sprinkler heads in them. They all have exits immediately to the outside of the building with a break bar. And then also their bathrooms have entrance into the classroom, but also entrance directly into the hallway. Each bathroom does. And you can see this one even has a sink in the room itself, in addition to the sink that's in the bathroom. Going just a little further down the hall, we're going to step into each classroom. Again, you can see the exterior access. There's also a large window that's low that kids could get out of as another fire escape. But again, each one has a closet, little mini office. And then you can see how you can access the bathroom from the hallway as well as the classroom itself. And then you can see on the far side wall there, every unit has its own heating and air unit. This is what the playground at the very end of the hallway of the Early Ed space. You can tell it just kind of Fisher Price plastic items sitting on the ground. It just had a big rainstorm, so a lot of the mulch just got washed down. We would want to do something in that playground space.